It is just about to turn 20 minutes away from 9 o'clock, which means we have about 25 minutes to talk sport. And we just played Busby Maru there, and best part of me. And the best part of fish and chips is chips. Hi, Chips.
Oh, hi, Fish. That's so
Maria
sweet.
Khan.
Yes, how are you going, Scotty Day?
I'm very, very well. For a Tuesday, can't complain. For a
Great.
Tuesday, can't complain at all. Busby Maru, best part of me. Some
Lovely
great music.
song.
You know, they're one of the headlines at this year's
I know
Kimberley
that
Moon
is
Experience.
super exciting. Looking forward now, Scotty. You
but,
just revealed something to me that I'm still in shock about.
But yeah, I hope you like their music because you won't be able to dance to it.
Now, can you just elaborate on how is the Kimberley Moon with no dancing?
I know.
Okay, but why?
Well, it's probably got something to do with the
space?
pandemic that we've had for the last year.
Oh, okay, Scotty. Wow. I suppose so. That's probably a fair enough point.
It is a little bit sort of out there, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So there'll be signs like, I understand, no smoking.
Well,
Similar,
I can just
no
imagine
dancing?
the no dancing police coming and tapping you on the shoulder saying, excuse me, you're dancing, off you go. Will you stop it?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Scotty. I'm glad that you gave me the heads
no
up.
dancing around here. Hello.
Don't start
My
to shake that leg.
little boy. Yeah, it's very silly, but apparently...
Well, it's all going to look very different anyway this year, isn't it?
I thought that we're in 75% capacity now, aren't we? Came in 12 o'clock yesterday morning.
The tickets?
No, the 75% capacity now, so...
I see what you mean. Okay, we're getting up there.
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, that's dancing, which is a great sport.
Indeed, Scotty.
But let's talk sport. You been playing any sport?
Scotty, I spoke about playing footy, and there was a scratch match on the weekend.
Tell us about
locally. Well, I didn't play. I didn't play, Scotty.
Wisely? Well, you're looking after your ankles or
my knees. I did hear
knees.
about a poor Halija got a broken ankle out there. That was an accidental bad,
not
a bad tackle.
Look, it
the
must
bad
have
way
been
she fell.
an interesting weekend around in the hospitals.
There was more?
Yeah, well, my son dislocated his shoulder out. He wasn't playing sport. He was out the sport of looking for waterfalls. And
he was recreating, Scotty.
Recreating,
yeah. So he was still outdoors being active. Yes, we fully support and endorse that.
We do. But he said it was very, very busy in the, he's it was only a dislocation, but he said there were broken ankles and broken feet.
Yes, I believe it was a nasty break out there.
So that's not good.
Just from an unfortunate way of falling
have you got
over.
Any scores? So this
I
is,
surely
this
do.
This is women's football.
Yes, women's
Town
and
Oval.
men's. So there was a scratch match on Saturday, well supported by a lot of people.
Brilliant.
And our friends Tui and Emily were out there playing for the Demon
They were
girls.
talking about it last Monday.
Yeah,
How'd they go?
apparently they're both guns out there, Scotty, as we can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, very humble. I didn't actually get to speak to Emily. Tui was very humble.
I'll see Emily with her trivia table Blue
Oh,
Beavers
yes,
tonight.
give her a shout out. Jono out on the field was in fine form.
Yeah, so well done. And Tui?
Tui, apparently she's a bit
fit.
and she's a bit like lightning out there.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks very fit.
They both are.
While you're talking AFL, W, it was round 7 played over
Scotty,
the weekend.
are we going to give the local scores for the scratch match?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, okay. Hey, hold on. I know everyone can't wait to hear about the AFL.
I'll have some coffee.
I have a sip of coffee, yes. So the Wyndham's men's team won both games. So that was versing Demons and the Crows. And the Wyndham women's won versing the Demons women's. And the Demons men's beat Crows men's. So, there were only 2 of the women's teams, but that was great. They just played each other twice. And it was a good afternoon of footy with the Demons women's team finally having a full squad of 22 players come down. And I'm pretty sure that had a bit to do with Tui being involved. Also, Kath from The Amazing Race, Kath and Dwez, Why can't I just think of Kath's name? Last
Catherine,
name.
I can't remember her name, but good
Yeah,
they were there.
so Kath was playing. Kath is a bit of a gun out there as well too.
Yeah,
She plays
brilliant.
in Darwin footy, so
Brilliant. Well, they must
Demons
have got
did
on
well
with
with those ladies.
those girls from the Adelaide Crows that were in the Amazing Race as well. Apparently,
Yeah.
I haven't been watching all of it, but
No.
apparently they got kicked. They got voted off the island last week or something. So my wife was telling me.
Oh right.
But anyway, they
yes.
must have gone on well.
Yeah.
Talking AFLW. So round 7 was played around the traps. I'll just quickly go through them, and I didn't see any of the highlights, and I probably didn't want too many highlights for the beloved Adelaide Crows. We'll get to them in a minute. Gold Coast Suns and Richmond. Richmond had a win 41-26. We won't worry about the goals. Move it along. St Kilda and the GWS Giants played. The Giants had a win 45-25 over St Kilda. Kangaroos beat Western Bulldogs 37-26. Melbourne and Adelaide Crows played. I don't know exactly where they played. Let's see if we can bring this up. And it was Casey Fields. I don't know where Casey Fields is, but it was a Melbourne home game, so maybe over in Victoria somewhere. I'm not too sure. Casey Fields. Anyway, Melbourne had a big win. 43 to the Adelaide Crows 15.
Okay, right.
So well done to Melbourne,
Yes,
because
indeed.
the Crows have been on fire recently.
They have, so that was
Absolutely.
a good team to beat.
The team to beat. So the Melbourne girls would have been very, very happy to beat
Indeed.
the Crows. And like I said, I didn't have a look at the highlights. So, so the Red Hot Demons stroll past Crows to strengthen top 6 hopes is the headline. So well done to Melbourne. Carlton and Freo played, and it was a close game. Carlton by 4 points, 45-41 over Carlton.
Wow.
Brisbane Lions had a win over the top of the ladder Collingwood, 35-32, 3-point win over them, and that would have been a pretty good game to watch. Exciting.
Indeed.
And the Eagles on a winning streak. They had a massive win, 53, 8 goals 5 to beat Geelong 14 points, 2 points.
Oh goodness! Wow.
So that's the way.
Did you see any of the games, Scotty?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any television over the weekend. Not a drop of television. So
Yeah.
I didn't watch any golf or anything. So, Freo's at the top of the ladder, and it's all. But the top 3 are all decided by percentage pointage. Freo at the top, Brisbane Lions and Collingwood. Then in 4th place is the Crows, Kangaroos in 5th, and Melbourne in 6th. And they're the top 6 with 2 rounds to go, and then we'll find out.
Wow, exciting footy on its way,
It
Scotty.
is exciting footy, and of course that's the AFLW, and they're 7 rounds in.
That's right, coming to the end of the season.
This
Yeah.
coming Thursday. What's happening this coming Thursday?
I'm going to guess it's got something else to do with some more footy, Scotty.
It is round 1 of the 2021 season.
Wow, everyone, Australia stopped
Thursday,
what it's
March
doing.
18th, only a couple of days away.
Yes.
There will be quite a few people excited. I'm excited as well. We've got a big footy tips group as well.
Have you? It's gotten even bigger.
I'm defending champion. There might
I
be
know,
a few
Scotty,
more,
the stakes
couple of
are going to be
$100
high.
in the sniff. I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on. I've been doing a bit of research. Anyway, Thursday's game, Richmond taking on Carlton at the MCG. That should be a huge match, and there'll be lots of people ready to welcome back AFL. Hopefully, normal AFL too. They're playing at the
Yes,
MCG,
with
so that's going to be
with
good.
a good turnout. It will be much different footy this year compared to last year, Scotty.
And just to quickly, for all the other teams, on Friday, Collingwood taking on the Western Bulldogs. That's also at the MCG. 4 matches on Saturday, Melbourne and the Dockers at the MCG. The Adelaide Crows are hosting Geelong Cats at Adelaide Oval. I am talking of footy tips. I was pretty successful last year because I didn't back the Crows once.
I know that. We spoke about
And
that,
I
Scotty.
think-
Is that your game plan this year?
And I think I'm going to start that off with
Are you?
round 1. Yes.
Are you?
I haven't gone for them. I'm going for the Cats. Well, the Cats were in the grand final after all, you know.
Yes, okay, Scotty. Fair point there.
Essendon and the Hawks, Hawthorn at Marvel Stadium, and up at the Gabba, the Brisbane Lions are hosting Sydney up at the Gabba on Saturday. Sunday, there's 3 games. North Melbourne and Port Adelaide at Marvel Stadium down in Melbourne. The Giants taking on St Kilda. That's at Giant Stadium in Sydney. And over in the West, the West Coast Eagles are playing at Optus, and they're playing the Gold Coast Suns. And you save money really on the West Coast Eagles, I think. But there are a few pundits out there who think the Suns are going to do pretty well this year.
Yeah,
we'll watch
just
that
have
closely.
to watch and
see. So this week it is the return of AFL Round 1 of the 2020 home and away season. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
What else? Lots of junior sports happening around the traps.
That's right, and a lot around netball, isn't there, Scotty? There's the Come and Try happening for all the young.
This is not actually happening until Wednesday, the 21st of April, but it's good that the Canada Netball Association are putting it out there.
That's right.
Net Set Go is very, very popular, isn't it?
It's extremely popular, and with the boys too. So it'll be interesting to see whether there is another boy, because there was just one boys team, but the boys ended up loving it and winning last year.
Now, Net Set Go is being played during term 2. Girls and boys turning 5 years old to 10 years old this year.
You've got it all.
And you can. I've been recommending for people to go to the Facebook page because
there's a lot of information on there.
There is lots of information, but there's also a registration link. And this is the way it's happening quite a bit now with junior sport. There is you have to register and then they put in the owners. Remember, back in the day, you used to go to Sporties or school or something.
Yeah, that's right.
And stand in line and register.
Yeah, you can do it all online now, Scotty, and save yourself some
online.
time. Yeah.
So we do recommend that you go to the Kununurra Netball Association Facebook page and or their website and follow the links to the registration link. All right, and make sure that you register. Put your PO box and your address when you register. So that Come and Try is going to be on Wednesday the 21st of April, and that's a great idea. Really good for sports to do these sort of Come and Try sessions. There is so many sports out there for kids.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's good for them to...
For them to be versatile and just have a go, see how they like it, or, at least they've tried it and know. Also, as we spoke about, it helps them develop skills in different sports, in the sport that they end up specialising or preferring. Yeah, Scotty, so back to netball, did you see that the Shooting Stars, who are based at the school, they're putting on Closing the Gap netball on Thursday?
Oh, great.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Okay,
so I think that's for the school. I haven't got more information about that, Scotty, other than to tell you that that's all a go. Again, that's on Facebook, and so that's in conjunction with the school and Shooting Stars.
Okay, and of course, junior netball is up and running, will be up and running as well.
Yes.
The coaches are wanted. Email expressions of interest to knxnetball.juniors@hotmail.com, and the juniors are going to be playing netball for both Term 2 and Term 3 on Thursdays from 4 o'clock until 5:30.
Yeah, great.
They take their netball very seriously, the juniors, don't they? And then they've been going all around Australia, or not too far over to Territory and normally down.
They've got that young team now that was training last night that's been selected.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, to go over out of the region.
So coaches for Kununurra Netball Association, if you're keen, juniors and Net Set Go are looking for coaches old players, new players, young players. Time to give back, be some coaches, for your great organisation. The Kununurra Netball Association, the biggest participating sport in Kununurra.
Absolutely, and actually, it's a shame, Scotty, we don't have scores for the mixed netball, but we should try and get. I'll get.
Oh, yes, that's still going.
Yeah, so we need to get some scores and mention them next week. Hey, find out who's doing great out there and who's just out there to have some fun. I think all teams are out there to have fun, to be honest, in mixed netball, Scotty. But yeah, so look, world news though. I haven't got netball news, but have you heard about Aussie Sam Kerr?
Yes, I did.
So she's been touted recognised as a generational talent.
Yeah, we all knew that.
I know that, Scotty.
We all knew that. She was a standout during the World Cup last year, or 2 years ago.
Okay, sorry. And she continues to be that.
Absolutely. So she got a hat trick, didn't she?
Indeed she did, in just 48 minutes.
Yeah. First goal within the first minute, the second goal within 10 minutes, and then the third goal in the 48th minute.
Yeah, wow, okay.
But so she was on fire.
And she helped Chelsea to flog Bristol and winning 6-0 to claim the title. So
they love her over there too.
I'm sure they do. Yeah. Who doesn't love Sam Kerr?
Yeah, no, she's fantastic. And congratulations. And there are a couple of real superstars in women's soccer, and she's one of them, without a doubt.
Yes, proud to call her.
And she's
an Aussie.
She's just got a real knack around the goals.
Yeah,
she
just
knows,
a flair. Well, it would have been interesting to see
but
her.
It's also, there's an awareness, She just knows.
You have to know how to read the ball in the game and the players, I suppose, don't you, Scotty?
How to put herself in space
so
and how to kick goals.
Yeah, and that's actually probably nothing she actually has to think about. It's just something that happens in the blink of an eye.
What other world sport you got? There's been plenty of sport being played around,
lots of exciting things happening. So do you know about Daniil Medvedev? I'm not sure if I am pronouncing it.
He's the next big thing in that game of tennis.
Well, now the world tennis number 2, Scotty, the first time in 10 years that number 1 and 2 spot hasn't been occupied by the legendary Nadal, Federer, or Djokovic.
Yeah, those.
So he's now worked his way in there.
Yeah, he's the heir apparent, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
And those three have dominated for, as you say, for how long? For a decade.
10 years. Yes. So they've either held first or second spot. So now
Daniil Medvedev. Medvedev.
Okay, nice, Scotty. How do you know so much tennis pronunciation?
Exactly. But
well done. That's impressive.
It did pop up on my feed. The algorithms know that I don't like tennis, and it keeps on putting tennis up.
Tennis pops in there over golf, don't you?
Well, I know there's lots of golf in there. Talking of golf, shall we talk about golf?
Yes, and about American golfer. What can you tell us about Kevin Na? No? You don't want to talk about him, Scotty? Why?
Kevin Na.
Oh, wow.
No, go on. Tell us about Kevin Na then. He's a journeyman. He's been around for a long time,
Okay,
Kevin
right.
Na.
Yeah.
He was a next big thing, must have been 20 years ago.
Well, I think he had a moment out there.
What did he do?
Well, he took 4 attempts to land the ball on the green at par 3 hole, 17 at the Players' Stadium.
Oh yes,
course.
which is an island. Are you familiar with it?
No, Scotty. I was hoping you'd elaborate.
It's known as an island green, so it's completely surrounded by water.
I'd imagine 4 attempts is pretty good.
It's well, exactly. It's got a little land bridge right at the back, but it's a very, very famous course.
Right.
The TPC Sawgrass is a very famous course, and the Players is the competition that's kind of organised by the players themselves.
Yeah, rightio.
It is the sort of the unofficial 5th major.
Okay.
Unofficial.
Not
there's
titled.
a lot of people out there that think that they should be a major, but but it's not. The 4 majors, the British Open, which is just known as the Open, or in order, the Masters, which is coming up over Easter. Then there is, I think they get the US PGA or the US Open in there somewhere. Then the Open, the British Open over in the UK, and then either the US Open or the PGA. I can't remember because they've mixed them around. So they're the 4 majors.
Yeah. Oh well, that's good, Scotty. You sure know your golf. But do you know what Kevin went on to do? He then chipped in from off the green for a rare no-putt quintuple bogey. Now, I've never said those words all together in my life before, Scotty.
Quintuple bogey. Yeah, so, for a rare. Yeah, well, exactly. Putt. You want it to be as rare as hen's teeth, that one.
Indeed, what a claim.
So we had a double round at the Lake Kununurra Golf Club for the Summer Cup.
We've got to mention that.
I've lost all my stuff. So we had a couple of rounds, round 18 and round 19, and there's another double round coming up this weekend, and that will be the last 2 rounds.
I know, last chance.
And
well, no
people
one
are
contesting
jockeying,
mightily.
jockeying for position.
Oh, okay, Scotty, who's up there?
Well, at the moment, leading Summer Cup is a draw at the moment between Dipper, Adrian Goldup, and the perennial second place getter, Vinnie Durkin.
It is
now,
Vinnie.
I don't know if you've heard this story before. Very good morning if you're tuning in, Vin.
Hi, Vinnie.
Vinnie has led the Summer Cup every year for the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay, yes,
right?
that's
Only
right.
to have
Someone
on
beat
the
him at the
last
end.
day
Is this what's happening? Although
pull
Dipper's...
some great games out of there wherever and come over the top and beat him. And, he has been the bridesmaid for quite a few years.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
And he's taken it very seriously. Once again, he's leading. He
Okay.
is up there with Dipper on 116,
Jeez.
which is a good
Yeah,
good
great.
score. But there are a few golfers that are nipping at his heels. So,
Oh, look, that'd be so. I think if the world could deliver for Vinny, that would be a great treat.
Brad Adams is 1 point behind. Steve Lehman is Steve-O from the pub is 3 points behind, and the Summer Cup captain Evan Stoddard is 4 points behind.
Oh, very close leaders there.
Aaron Whitaker is 6 points behind. Sam Barker is
Aaron.
7 points behind. And I'd be watching any of those that I've just mentioned there.
Yes, to come over the top.
Yeah.
Hopefully not Vinny.
Yeah. There is a few people that would like to see Vinny finally
Of
win
course.
but it all depends on what sort of scores he's got to already now.
No pressure. The
kill.
pressure he must be putting on himself,
Yeah.
Scotty. Must
So
be
that's 2
fairly
games
immense.
being played this Saturday
Yep.
for the last of the Summer Cup, then followed by the following Saturday, which is opening day.
Yeah.
And bang, we'll be into the season.
Indeed. Now, Scotty, all I can just say is to Vinny, so I just hope that you can at least relax, Vinny, and enjoy these last couple of games, no matter what happens.
Well,
He played sterlingly.
He is a very, very good golfer. He's been consistent at the moment, so well done. And like I said, there'll be quite a few people out there who would like to see him finally win the Summer Cup.
Scotty.
Because it's not for want of trying, that's for sure.
No, now listen, we have to quickly get all this in. So next week, not this weekend coming, the following weekend is a big weekend.
Yeah, tell us
because
about
you guys
the
have
forum.
got the open day,
We've got the
which
open-
coincides with our Inclusion and Connection Forum that we're having. So we're starting that with a sundowner on Friday night for just everyone to come in and meet other club people and stakeholders involved in the inclusion space and how to make clubs more inclusive for all abilities out there, because that's where clubs come into being the wonderful conduit between community and
it's fantastic.
Yes, sport. We all
and
know.
you're encouraging all clubs, so not only sports clubs, but all clubs.
Sport and recreation clubs. How to make your club more accessible to all people out there, and just to consider how impacting your club can be for the future of all people.
You run
out
these
there.
normally every year, don't you?
Oh, look, Scotty, we haven't for a couple of years. Obviously, there was COVID, and then we didn't do anything the year before. So it would be really great to see some people down there. The sundown is fairly informal. We're still trying to, it's been a work in progress, Scotty, to get a special Olympian or Paralympian guest speaker.
Brilliant.
So I'm hoping to have something locked away today. So we've got a range of people. We've been working with the Good Sports and EKJP and the Wayfinder team there who can help your clubs operate at a higher level, I suppose, which just considers a whole range of other things that just basic operation doesn't.
Well, no doubt we'll talk about this again next week.
Yes, Scotty. But I just want everyone to save the date for Friday night. Hopefully you can pop down there. It's 5 to 6:30 at the Save the Children Youth Hub. And the forum is during the day on Saturday, which coincides with the Golf Open Day, which is such a shame. But hopefully we'll just be able to have the people who don't go to either go to either. And Scotty, people might get daunted by the thought of giving up their whole Saturday. Perhaps people within clubs can take turns, maybe doing something in the morning and then going to something in the afternoon, just so your club can be across what's going on there. Because we're making it worth your while. It'll be interactive as a way of, and there'll be lots of food available to keep you awake.
Brilliant.
interested.
And hopefully,
Not to mention our guest speakers.
Maybe you and your guest speaker would like to pop in
Now,
Friday
Scotty, yes,
morning.
we've got great plans of doing that on Friday morning and then doing a wrap-up on Monday.
You know, you're more than welcome.
Thanks,
It's 4 minutes
Scotty.
past 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Just quickly, I wanted to remind everybody of the junior cricket is having their meeting tonight at Ord River Sports Club at 5 o'clock.
Is that to sign up, Scotty, or that's an AGM?
No, this is it's not an AGM. It's an information for parents, information for parent and community members to form a committee to organise cricket for Term 2. There's
I've been playing backyard cricket, Scotty. That's always such great fun.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
Yeah,
it sure is. Woolworths Junior Blasters, aged 5 to 7, mixed. Woolworths Master Blasters, aged 7 to 12, mixed. And Cricket Australia Junior Cricket, aged 12 to 16, mixed. So that's a good setup, isn't it?
Absolutely.
They're all mixed.
Yeah.
And at that age, everybody loves running around together. And
yes.
Of course,
having a go at hitting the ball.
Yeah. And so the Junior Blasters, the Master Blasters, and
I like
the Junior Cricket. Who was the Master Blaster?
Oh, who is it?
It was Vivian Richards for the West Indies.
Of course, I should have known that, Scotty. I loved him.
Yeah, he was. He was a
very,
fantastic. He was very popular,
charismatic, wasn't he?
Very, very popular, very charismatic.
So, Scotty, people who we're going to be busy for the next couple of sessions. We're going to have people in because we've got Kato joining us now. I'll be with her and you next Monday, and then I think we've got Nafisa.
Hopefully, we'll talk
me,
about
KJP too. Yes,
Tenga,
and we'll do a bit more talking about the forum and what's happening, and hopefully tell you about a guest speaker. And but yes, anyone else can please get in contact with me on 0448 445 348. Find me at the Save the Children Youth Hub. I'm Maria Khan, Regional Officer for Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries.
Did you know that, I know we should go, it's 6 minutes past 9 o'clock, but did you know that the Telstra Premiership started for the NRL?
Oh, yes, Scotty,
week?
I had the ladder there to talk about.
Storm, Knights, Eels, Warriors, Roosters, Panthers, Raiders, and the Sharkies.
All out there. Have commenced.
Yeah, that's it. They're all...
fighting for the title.
They're all winners for round one.
Okay,
and
nice.
We've got to remember to focus a little bit more on rugby league.
Yes, that's right. It's not all about footy or soccer or football.
Or cricket. Or golf.
Or netball.
It's about all sports.
Oh, there's belly dancing going on too. Don't forget that, Wednesday night.
We've got to go, but on that, why don't you come and talk about your favourite sport? Get in contact with Maria or myself here at Warringary.
We'd love to have you in the studio.
Normally on Mondays, but sometimes on Tuesdays.
Like to keep people on their toes, Scotty.
But come in and talk about your favourite sport. Maria, we've got to go. It's
we're
7
late.
minutes past 9 o'clock.
We're
pushing the envelope more and more every
I'm
week.
blaming you. I just said it publicly.
All right. Thanks, Maria, for being there.
No.
Just remind everybody who you are.
Oh, Maria Guy from Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, and that's actually Maria Khan, not Maria Guy. Apologies. Yes, so, I've already put my number out there, Scotty. We've got to go, but thank you so much, everyone.
Time to go to the news. We're going to go there now.
6WR.